happy at all. Maybe Rager of the Month awards. We'll have to look around later because it is now L versus Xron. L going to get himself onto that red very early on. I like the nickname that Raph has given him. It fits him. Oh, what a rocket though! Almost followed it with an air rocket straight after. Fantastic damage. Just these random shots that he pulls out of the bag are absolutely ridiculous. But I do adore it. And he hasn't got that rail yet, but with a bit of time until red, getting into position for this, and now that he's still only got rockets 30 seconds in, it's about time that he got himself another weapon. And this is him doing it right now. And he's got time as well for that lightning gun before Mega. So really it's been a great rotation for him now. If he picks up this Mega cleanly, he's going to be looking great, but there's one rail. Xron responding with something, and despite L having great control, it's still no frag has been decided. And there's a steal on red. Xron, are they going to commit? L's got an option to really back out if he wants to. And Xron decided not to go back through a teleporter, and there's the vertical rail shot. L is going to take the lead early on. And what a day it's been for him in this qualifier. Getting a great game at the end. I mean, really, there's no pressure for either of these players now. And, well, that resulted in a interesting neutral frag. So, L really getting a short straw here on the spawns, where he's not even going to get himself onto the LG. Still running around with grenades early. Might need to get a bit more ammunition for it. Okay, feeling better. Is he going to go for railgun? Nope. He's just running around. There's a rocket. Yes, a different weapon. But it's okay because his grenades have been adequate. And Falkuma, why are you mad? Why are you mad? And Ash is knocking some sense into him. But anyway, let's cast the game, not the drama. We would love to do both, of course. Well, I say we. And Laskij is deciding not to hang around for red, being very clever. He actually does a double drop back down, and it is Xron. Oh, there's the rail. He gave him an angle. It was an interesting move by L, but he did not make it work out. Really was hoping to see it pan out well for him, but it was a perfect response by his Ukrainian opponent. Yeah. Sorry. Professionally looking at chat. Xron getting a nice frag at the red. He's now going to be taking the lead, so looking good for him. He might be going to face Twisted Net if he can keep it going his way. He doesn't make that jump over to Mega, but he's still vastly outstacking his opponent, so I expect to see another frag from him in just a second. Dropping down. He keeps switching weapons. He should just go for red now. I mean, Al isn't really working with anything. He can get himself a red, get a yellow, he have time to get back into yellow, and now he's run out of time. He should have gone. And what a ridiculous situation. He's left 2 yellows up now. I don't know what I think of this. And now 100-100. Fortunately for him, Xron maybe only went for a 50 health level and not much else. Oh, and he just snags it across. So, that's going to be a yellow for L. Should be a red. Oh, he hasn't gone over to it yet. He just makes it, I think. Right. Xron, you're missing everything. Where are the shots coming out when you need to make them happen? You are in the lead, but only by a frag. And again, you can see those kind of anxious mouse wheel scrolling going on. And red and Mega spawning at very similar time. If L survives now, I'm going to be shocked. In fact, I'll be even more shocked if he gets the frag on top of that. He's early for Mega health. And he just makes the jump across again. Xron running out of LG ammo. He gets Mega, but now he's careful because of the rail of L. Oh my god, this could be disastrous, and with 1 health left, L makes it work only for a split second. I was going to say, if Xron lost control after all of that, that would have been absurd. Completely absurd. I think Xron, yeah, he's just recovering from what just happened, because that whole last 30 to 60 seconds just made no sense at all. And now when I'm reading chat, you're asking me what I would name a pet? Anyway, Al is I'll maybe respond that later, but Els has taken himself a red armor. He's had some very interesting fights where he's fought from the back and done very well. And now making it over to a yellow armor. Can he make some of that magic happen? LG on LG. Xron's LG is something to be feared though. And he does get that rail on this occasion. Well played by him, extending that frag lead a little bit. He can drop down for red. And now work his way over to Mega Health. He's taken a very slow route though. And he's not going to get the LG. That should be a Mega for L, but is he going to go for it? No, he doesn't. Conservatively decides not to go for it. And they're punishing him hugely. Xron in trouble, looking for L's, but the perfect weapon choice by L. It's going to help him get back into the game. And wow, he still hasn't taken Mega Health. He takes very little damage. And then Xron kind of goes the wrong way. That's allowed L to get easily the tied game. And maybe even more. Xron, he gets red, but he does go down. This is how people duel in Ukraine. I need to study it a bit more because it doesn't make sense to my newbie Western mind. You had a pet, you named it Henrietta, it was a chicken. Anyway, sorry for guys watching the VODs. Do come over to twitch.tv/ZootLive and look at chat, and then you'll understand everything. And Al in the lead, and still with a very decent amount of control. It's up to Xron to do something surprising again, and we've seen a lot of surprising moves from a lot of players today. And he would love to go just for bragging rights, get into the grand finals, and have another crack at beating Twister. That'd work out great for him. And he's even won himself a red, and he gets that rel at the end. A fantastic shot by Xron. And now L doesn't look so good, so once again the tides have turned. Interesting, interesting, interesting. There's Xron digging up those yellows. I wanna look at Xron. He's got such a massive stack at the moment. No way is L gonna be able to survive. There's the red. It's a perfect frag for Xron. 6 to 6. He's looking good to get a couple more. And that's like, oh, these rails. Why miss? Yeah, I'm really going to be surprised if Xron doesn't get another frag or two. I'll either be disappointed in Xron or impressed with L's more, continuously ridiculous moves. Oh, he goes for a jump onto Mega. He actually gets sent back onto the same platform he was on. The LG from Xron was pretty decent. He's got to avoid a direct rocket here because he could be in a lot of trouble. His damage was already fine, so he can get himself that red, a yellow, more rail ammo, I guess. But don't really need it, but fair enough. And now we can head back, get an LG and go into that Mega Room because that's probably where L is going to be hiding. Nice choice of route. Oh, it could be perfect, but if he had the LG out, that would have been such an easy frag. And now he's going to have to watch out for the rockets. L's managed to get himself into some kind of defensive position. Whatever defensive position you can really get from there. Oh, the rocket's coming out as well. There should be a little switch though on Mega and Red, but Xron wants to make it, deny it from happening. Looking for the rail shot. Oh, and he's missed it. And the rocket's coming through. He almost goes down. 22 health left. He's going for the jump. Oh, that was so close. And Xron doesn't get another frag. L's managed to defend against it. Xron's kind of like hyperactivity on trying to deny Red completely bit him in the ass. But he's going to challenge for this red armor. He feels it just. Aldo, he does some good damage himself. And unfortunately for Xron, there's no rail in the hands of Al. Otherwise he would surely have died by now. And a minute left. Things are tight. Xron looks in a lot of trouble. His rails, he's missing so many rails today, man. He's fired a lot, but doesn't matter how many you fire when you're really hitting a very small fraction of them. Oh, it's going to be red. Going into the hands of Al. He's going to be more or less 200-200 now. He's checking out the yellows. Ron, an interesting drop here, but he doesn't really get to take advantage of that position. And Al's going to get yellow, and he's looking for blood right here. The last 30 seconds. Can Ron stay alive is the question, because he is working on Nout. Zilch, 0. He hasn't been spotted yet. He's burnt off 10 seconds. Is there another 20 he can get? He's wondering. The coast is clear. I got Mega. It's a big win. But he takes a rail immediately. Another one. 20 health left through the teleporter. And yes, he sought for that rail shot. 5 seconds. Xron desperately trying to run away. 2, 1. And that is going to be overtime. Xron somehow made it. He stole away Mega, and it gave him just that booster he needed to get to overtime. So already impressed that Xron got to overtime. Can he impress us more by playing another very strong defensive game and maybe get a frag or turn the control around? That's what I'm wondering. If he can kill a couple of seconds, he can get himself red, but I don't think he has timing, and it's a nice rail by L. He's got red again. Xron will have heard it. I hope for his sake that he has been timing it. He's being careful. He's listening very much, though, before making decisions to go up. And there's the rail. I expected it to happen, and L just had that angle rehearsed. And he's taking the lead now as Ron goes onto LG. He's super low. And Al's just realized there's a hole in his strategy. He's given away red. It all looked like it was game over. Was Ron given a breath of life? It's not over, after all. Oh, he misses a rail. What a terrible weapon switch. LG now coming out from Xron. Has L just taken a risk too many? Xron looking for good LG. He's not hitting so much. 92 HP left. Red up in a couple of seconds. If Xron gets this, I can see the tide frag happening in just a moment. Some nice LG from L. The Rockets, 18 health left. The rail missing, though, from Xron. Oh, he's coming out for one more. L looking for the rail as well, but both these players are missing. Oh, and he comes out against Ron, gets it, 15 health left. He was never going to leave that situation. He wanted the kill. He got it, but Mega has gone in the hands of L. Red's going to be up very soon. Oh, wow. L trying to finish it off now, but the rocket comes out with 10 seconds to go. Red's coming up. Oh, it's Ron. Oh, he goes for the rail. Plasma coming out, but he just needs to kill another moment to that, and that's GG. It's going to be a grand final. It's Ron and Twister once again, and I can take a deep breath because that was such a ridiculous game. Whew.